Welcome back. All right, so we finally have the news on exactly what the Toronto Maple Leafs have got done, and there's an interesting reason why this trade was made well before it was finalized. So Mark Giordano, 38 years of age, joins the Toronto Maple Leafs where he will be reunited with TJ Brodie. Also coming across is Colin Blackwell, 28 years of age, 39 games played, 8 goals, 9 assists, 17 points for Blackwell. I like Blackwell. I think that's a good bottom six addition for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He can fill in top six if you need him to. For Giordano, his numbers this year, 6 goals, 17 assists, 23 points. He's not the offensive force he was, but he's still a good defensive player. He is still a guy who can absolutely help in the leadership role. I think Toronto was probably looking for a little bit of leadership there too. And so I think that's a good move. Now, for Seattle, what do they get back? They get back 2 second-round picks, one in 2022, one in 2023. They get back a third-round pick in 2024. They also retain 50% of Giordano's cap hit. And the reason for the wait, well, according to Cap Friendly, and thanks to Cap Friendly, they really help us out with these things. So Cap Friendly is used by basically everybody now. And the thing is that the wait is because teams can exceed the cap between 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, and the following 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. So Toronto puts those players on waivers this morning, including Mrazek, right? They put those players on waivers, and if they clear, Toronto's under the cap. If they get claimed, Toronto's under the cap. So this is a move being made to make sure that they're under the salary cap. That's why you would waive Mrazek, potentially send him down, and bring in Sateri as well. So I like the moves being made by Toronto today. I think that you kind of have to go for it again. All the attention is going to be on Giordano. Do not underestimate Blackwell. I like Blackwell. I was surprised when Seattle picked him up that he was as readily available as he was. And so I think they're going to like him. And again, at 28 years of age, maybe you keep him around a little bit longer. Maybe they talk Giordano into stick around for another season. But it is an interesting deal. And it's interesting that teams can be above the cap between, again, 2 o'clock Pacific, 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Eastern. In between those times, you can go above the cap if you need to. Now, as far as the team you put on the ice, that team has to be below the salary cap. That's why we've seen teams playing with less than a full complement of players at times. But Toronto doesn't have a game today, so they're good. And again, if those players clear waivers tomorrow, they're fine. And if Clifford gets taken, if Mrazek gets taken, or whatever, they're fine with that as well. The real key here was they wanted to get Giordano. And what it does for their blue line is interesting. So Riley and Lyubushkin would be a tandem you've got to think, because you have to put Giordano and Brodie together. And then Sandin and Hall, likely your third pairing. Liljegren gets in there at times. And of course, on IR, they still have Jake Muzzin. So there's a decent blue line here. Muzzin comes back, you can put him with Riley. Then you have Giordano and Brodie. That's a pretty good top four. So for Toronto, I like what they did. So I wore Toronto gear, and I thought, why not wear Rob Ramage, an experienced defenseman they got. He ended up being captain for a short period of time. And it sort of reminds me of that. So I thought, yeah, I'll throw on the Ramage jersey. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding the trade for Toronto and for Seattle. I think Seattle realized Giordano's on an expiring deal. He's 38 years of age. They did sit down and talk to him prior to making this move. And I think they got back a decent return. But again, Toronto does not give up a first-round pick to get Giordano. And I think part of that is because he's 38. So he's 10 years older than Lindholm. So before people make that comparison and go, well, look at what Boston gave up for Lindholm, he is 10 years younger, so there's a bit of a difference there. But again, I think Giordano helps Toronto out a lot. We'll see what he does for them in the playoffs, right? That's the real question here. Has Toronto got a team that's put together right now that can win come playoff time? We don't know that yet. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.